One.
My name is Grady Adams and I'm 17.
Tell us an interesting fact about yourself.
I collect lots of funky socks.
How do you feel about your audition self-tapes represent you?
I feel audition self-tapes do not represent me whatsoever. I feel that everything's done a lot better in person.
Where do you currently train or study, and what does your current training encompass?
I currently train at Lee Studios in Bournemouth, and to my training it brings acting, singing and dancing.
Why do you want to come to train at Italia Conti?
Talking to actors on the course first, second and third year, they've all said it's such a higher rate of success and enjoyment out of the course than anywhere else that they were offered.
What would you bring to the course at Italia Conti?
I feel that my charisma, fluidity of being an actor, and just all-round enjoyment and talent that I bring to the table.
How did you hear about us?
I have lots of friends that go to Conti.
How will you fund the training?
Student loan.
Do you have any disability-specific learning differences that we should know about for the audition that you may need support with across the training?
Nope.
Are you aware that we have relocated and now settled in our state-of-the-art building in Woking?
Yeah, I've visited the location several times.
Sweaty. Really sweaty. I am so sweaty and I think I'm dying. Not dying, but definitely dying. And I don't think I'm working. Do you? Do you think I'm working? Healthy? Normal? I don't feel normal. Can you help me? Can you make me feel normal? Something's really wrong with me. I mean, not wrong, but not working. Something in this area isn't working. This is your heart. It beats around 100,000 times a day, sending 2,000 gallons of blood, surging through 700 trillion cells. I mean, that does all that. And that is fucking terrifying. Do you ever notice when someone's talking about your heartbeat, you can sort of feel it? When someone's talking about the blood pumping through your veins, blood pressure on the artery wall surging out to the ends of your fingertips, you can sort of feel it. You feel at the center. You become aware of your own heartbeat. No. Because I do. I can't explain it, but I feel like I can feel fucking everything! I was born with a heart defect. A bicuspid aortic valve. I was almost over before I began. Doctors gave me 6 weeks before my heart would shut up shop. I would just be another depressing story. But 19 years later, in and out of the revolving doors in South Ealing Hospital, I'm here. Waiting, sitting for that flatline. This is terrifying. I spend quite a lot of my time on the internet. Places like WebMD, NHS Direct, patient.co.uk. There are certain things you can do to keep your heart working. I mean, dark chocolate, every day. Exercise, quitting smoking, mind vacations, even having sex. I spend quite a lot of my time on the internet.
My name's Grady Adams, my UCAS number is 6853801. I'm going to be playing Iago from Othello by Shakespeare. Thus do I ever make my fool my purse. For I my own gain knowledge should profane if I would time expend with such a snipe, but for my sport and profit. I hate them all. And it is though abroad that twixt my sheets he's done my office. I know not if it be true, but I for mere suspicion in that kind will do as if for surety. He holds me well. The better shall my purpose work on him. Cassio's a proper man. Let me see now. To get his place and to plume up my will in double knavery. How? How? Let's see. After some time to abuse Othello's ear, that he is too familiar with his wife. He hath a person and a dispose to be suspected, framed to make woman false. The more is of a free and open nature that thinks men honest but seem to be so, and will tenderly be led by nose as asses are. I have it. It is engendered. Hell and night must bring this monstrous birth to the world's light. My name's Grady Adams. I'm doing the object story. At first glance, these Watsits seem normal, but they're not. These Watsits were made from around 4,000 years ago when elves and giants ruled the world. These Watsits came deep inside a mountain. Deep inside a mountain. And they were forged from special diamonds and other crystals to make an addictive supplement for elves. These Watsits were an incredibly addictive and almost drug-like substance for elves to consume to feel special, as they felt so small compared to giants. Wow. My name is Grady Adams. I'm going to be doing voice exercise 1. I believe in this woman. I believe in this woman because she is honest and will stand by her promises. I believe in this woman because she is honest and will stand by her promises no matter what threats are made against her opposition, which has no morality. I believe in this woman because she is honest and will stand by her promises no matter what threats are made against her by an opposition, which has no morality in the face of her excellent policies and shining integrity. My name is Grady Adams. I'm going to be doing voice exercise 2. There once was a young rat named Arthur, who could never take the trouble to make up his mind. Whenever his friends asked him if he would like to go out with them, he would only answer, "I don't know." He wouldn't say yes, and he wouldn't say no either. He could never learn to make a choice. His Aunt Helen said to him, "No one will ever care for you if you carry on like this. You have no more mind than a blade of grass." Arthur looked wise, but stupidly said nothing. One rainy day, the rats heard a great noise in the loft where they lived. The pine rafters were all rotten in the middle, and at last one of the joists had given away and fallen to the ground. The walls shook, and all the rats' hair stood on end without fear or horror. "This won't do," said the old rat, who was chief. "I'll send out scouts to search for a new home." 3 hours later, the 7 tired scouts came back and said, "We have found a stone house, which is just what we wanted. There is room and good food for us. There was kindly a horse named Nelly, a cow, a calf, and a garden with flowers, and an elm tree." Just then the old rat caught sight of young Arthur. "Are you coming with us?" he asked. "I don't know," said Arthur. "The roof may not come down just yet." "Well," said the old rat angrily, "we can't just wait for you all day long. Make up your mind."
Right, about face. March! And they all went straight off. Arthur stood and watched around as the other little rats hurry away. The idea of an immediate decision was too much for him. I'm going back to my hole for a bit, he said to himself dreamily, just to make up my mind. That Tuesday night, there was a great crash that shook the earth, and down came the whole roof. The next day, some men rode up and looked at the ruins. One of them moved a board, and hidden under it, they saw a young rat lying on his side, quite dead, half in, half out of his hole.